What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is what I think it's the second, that's the fourth. It's the 4th of February, 2025. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Today's video, and most of my videos, folks, they're not about a specific day, and they shouldn't be about a specific day. They shouldn't be about me and about what I've done, but about how we trade the 920, and specifically how we trade the 920 off of those major levels. So again, folks, as a 920 trader, what we want to do is we want to take those trades, we want to take the crosses, but to stack the probabilities in our favor, we want to take those trades off of those major levels and major levels only. But let's kind of get into this thing. I mean, we got pre-market high, we got pre-market low, we got all these different things that we're looking at. And as you can see right out of the gate this morning, folks, this thing just ran and it ran and ran. I wasn't in this trade. Wasn't it? It would have been. It was a really, really nice one back to the upside. I was not in this trade. So why wasn't I in this trade? A couple of different reasons. Number one, it was a little bit early in the day for me, and number two, we had a report coming out at 9:45, and then at 10 o'clock this morning, or at 10 o'clock. Not a big deal. But I didn't get a signal early enough, or 5 minutes later into the day, I would have taken the trade. But again, I didn't take it. The bottom line, I didn't take it. But it ran and it ran and ran. I mean, look at what this did against. I mean, I had a couple of different chances to get in, a bounce off the 20 back to the upside and this kind of thing. And it's easy to look at this chart after the fact and go, I would have done this, or I would have done this, or I would have done this. The bottom line is, folks, we have to be able to execute in real time. That's kind of what separates us from, everybody else who can look at the chart and go, it would have been a good trade right in there. So, but anyway, I didn't get a fresh cross. I didn't get a fresh cross anywhere in here. And, once it took off back to the upside, I'm like hands off. It's not that I hate missing plays. We miss plays all the time. But, you just got to sit back and, kind of chill out and wait for your next opportunity. Now, you can see, and you're going to see this trade. You're going to see this next trade in real time as it happens, as it is setting up to get into this trade. So essentially what I'm talking about, and again, right in here. So it was literally an hour after the market opened. I was just sitting and I was talking everybody through this trade back to the upside. But I came in probably 3 or 4 minutes before I got into this trade. And I said, okay, specifically, this is what I am looking for. So I'm looking for, and I had the POC in here. I believe I had the POC in here. But I said, okay, what I want is a kind of a tail down below this $600.29. $600.29. And then, we got that tail down, and then look and see what it did. We had a double cross to the upside. I jumped in this trade. I think this candle's like 50 cents, something like that. But the POC, and you'll see it in the video, and again, it's a live video. We're trading live. You will see exactly where the POC was. So it's a big candle. It's a bigger candle than I would normally take a position on. But multiple things happen on this candle. 4 things happen. Number one, we got above yesterday's high. So right in here, we got above yesterday's high. Number 2, we were directly above the POC. So there's 2 things right there. Number 3, we're above the 9, and number 4, we're above the 20. So those 4 things, so we're just stacking them, folks. We're just stack. So again, it's a little bit bigger than I would have liked, but nevertheless, I took it back to the upside. I really kind of thought we were going to push up to, I had another level that I was looking for, 601.88. That's where the POC is right now. That was a pivot point that I was looking for, again, 601.88. It didn't do what I kind of expected it to do. It kind of stalled out. So I took this before I could, before the pullback really destroyed my position. Not a bad deal. But again, I don't want to make these videos about what I did or what I didn't do, but basically how we trade this off of these major levels. So again, POC right in here and double cross to the upside. Now this is recorded. So this trade is recorded. I didn't record the next trade. So I was looking at basically the same thing. I was looking at any play off of $600.29, and I turned away for just a minute. And I think I was 14 seconds into this candle at 11 o'clock. So I missed the bounce. I would have definitely taken the close off of this candle right here, because again, I had yesterday's high and I had really, really good support, and it proved to be good support right in here. And then I closed it out. I was looking for that 601.88 back to the upside. but I just closed it out because I kind of thought we were losing. Candles were getting smaller. And but it did eventually push up. And again, we'll look at the rest of the day here real quick. We had some news that came out right in here. I think right in here, the news was Donald Trump was not going to meet with Xi Jinping today or something like that. So it just pushed down. And then it pushed back up. So, I mean, we got a nice cross here, a nice cross here. Now, this is the trade. I'll talk about this trade here real quick because the POC was right in here. I just totally bungled this one, and I hated it, but I feel like I totally bungled it. I mean, we're pushing up, a fresh cross. And again, POC was right around in here at the time. And I was looking for this trade. I just missed it. It's not that I bungled it, but I just missed it. And by the time, it finally taken off, I was finally back to my computer. But I just missed it, bottom line. But again, this was a really, really clean move to the upside. Just a really, really clean move. And other clean moves also, but again, this is kind of that one I look back on and go, you know what, that would have been a nice way to get in. Again, it was still a good day, I mean, this, the first trade out of the gate, a decent little trade. This was an okay, I mean, there were two okay trades, nothing big, but they were executed. But again, folks, the 920 strategy is all about the execution. And if you can take all of your plays at major levels, so directly above major levels for calls and directly below major levels for puts, and then be patient in the trade and let the trade play out, you will be a much better trader and your results will be better. Now, again, focus on the process. But anyway, folks, you're getting ready to see this live trade that happened right in here at about 10:31 this morning. I think it's 12, 15 minutes long, something like that. So enjoy it, folks. But you guys know the deal. Hey, smash the like button. We would greatly appreciate that. And you guys know the thing about the live daily trading if you're interested in that. And why wouldn't you be? Where we do this all day long, folks. So all day long. Head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. The link for that is down below. So again, yeah, just come check it out, folks. And again, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, you know where to go. 920trading.com. There's nothing to pay for, folks. Nothing. All of it is no cost to you other than a little bit of your time. Anyway, folks, I hope everybody had a great day today. And just keep on executing, folks. Just keep on executing. So have a great rest of the day, folks. We're going to do it again tomorrow. But until then, folks, you guys know, enjoy this video, and we will see you in the markets. All right, folks, here we go. Again, just started the recording because we are looking for a trade in here. Didn't take this thing off the bottom, only because, well, I didn't have a fresh cross. I really liked it at 949. So again, a little bit more pullback. If we can take it down to $600.29, that'd be a really, really nice pullback. Maybe a little bit, not maybe $600.37. Again, looking for 29 down here, folks. Looking for 29. We're going to get a fresh cross out of this thing back to the upside, folks. There we go. There's 29. There's 29. There's 29, guys. And again, just dancing right on that yesterday's high right in here, folks, right at the yesterday's high. If we get to pull back any further, folks, I got 599.90 down here, guys, 599.90. And then maybe even a little bit lower, 599.76, 599.76. Come on, baby. Ooh, I like it. Again, we got that tail down here, folks. Got that tail. And again, I already told you guys what I was looking for to get into this thing. That was a pullback and a fresh cross. Okay. And again, I like that yesterday's high level. a lot. Okay. Okay, so above yesterday's high, folks. We got about 30 seconds to make a decision here. about 30 seconds to make a decision. It's a decent sized candle. What do we got here? We got 22.56. You got about a 30-cent candle right in here, folks. About a 30-cent candle. And again, getting ready to push that button here in about 15 seconds or so. Push that button back to the upside. It's kind of a big candle, folks, kind of a big candle, but nevertheless, getting ready to push it here in about 10 seconds. In about 10 seconds, whew, we're going to get a pullback on this candle because it's a good sized candle right in here, folks. Again, 3, 2, 1 in calls right now. In calls, I jumped it just a little bit. Jumped it just a little bit, folks, and I'm going to use the stop down there at 23. Stop is at 23. All right, now let's see if we can push it up. And again, let's see if we can get through this 601.11, 601.11 up here, folks. And again, above 601.10 or 601.11, that's a double top on the 5. And see if we can take it up to 601.88, 601.88. And again, missed it off the bottom, folks. But again, I said I'd get in up here, and I got in up here. So again, we got right into that resistance over on the left, no question about that. But looking at all the time frames, 5 minute looks like that. Bounce off that 9 back to the upside again. We're looking for 601.10, folks. 601.10. And again, I'm looking at the 5 minute on my other chart, folks. Come on, baby. Hold on to that 9. Hold on to that 9. So I took it because it was a double cross on an otherwise uptrending day. So we got a double cross on an otherwise uptrending day, and we take the play. Again, looking for 601.10, 601.10. If we bust through that, folks, if we get through that, again, at that point, I'd be looking for 601.88, 601.88. Coming up on that 10, coming up on that 10, folks. Coming up on 10, see if we can get up there. Again, I'm looking at the 1 minute. And looking at the 5 minute, 601.10, 601.10, 6. Now, here's the thing: if we get a quick push through that level above 601.10, folks, then we'll use that as support. But again, we're getting up on it right now. Get up on it. Again, 601.10, 601.10. Again, yeah, that's a big reject off that level, folks. That's a big. Oh, we got the POC. We got the POC. POC just changed on us, folks. All right, so again, see if we can get above 65, get above and stay above 65, folks. Get above and stay above 65 or so. Right here, 62, $600.62. Again, we got that. When we get a POC move like that, folks, and it's primarily when it's late in the day, when we get the late in the day move. This is not late in the day. This is still relatively early in the day. We are 1 hour into the day right now, folks. 1 hour into the day. And again, trying to get a push above that level, $600.62. $600.62. Again, don't know if we're going to get it. Don't know if we're going to get it. Have we topped out for the day? No earthly idea. No earthly idea. It's kind of looking a little bit weak right now, folks, at least on the 1 minute. Checking back on that 5 minute. Should have a double bottom at about 55, double bottom at 55, and again, stay above that 1 minute POC so we can push it up now. If we can get above 93, I mean, we got to stay above, excuse me, stay above 55, stay above 55, and stay above 62. 62 or 63 up here, folks. And again, it's always that first move that is typically the best move. Again, let's see if we can get a push up here and get a close up here closer to that 08 or 10. Again, we got a skinny stick coming in on the 1 minute. Skinny stick coming in on the one, folks. Again, looking at $600.54. $600.54. Again, again, I'm looking at 29 down here, folks. Looking at 29. Again, that's yesterday's high. Yesterday's high. And it's always this second move's kind of harder to push up. And again, trying to get above 61 or 62. Trying to get the voice back in good shape today, folks. Trying to get that voice back in good shape after kind of not feeling the best yesterday. And again, we're above that POC. Above that POC at 62, it's weak. It is weak right now, folks. It is absolutely weak up here. If we don't get a push, look for a pullback. If we don't get a push, look for a pullback. And again, trying to clear what, 90 up here, folks? Trying to clear 90. Come on, baby. Just one push. And again, if we can get a close over 90, folks, if we can get a close over 92 up here, close over 92. And again, I'm looking for 11 up here, looking for 11. And again, I thought it was a little bit weak, and it's not strong. It's not nearly as strong as the move was here just a little bit ago, folks. And again, look for that skinny stick to take us up above 601.11, 601.11. And again, at 601.11, that's where the madness, or that's where the magic happens. 5 minute looks like this. And again, you can see this little at 92, right up here at 92. All right, here we go. All right, come on, push. And again, looking at the 5 minute, looking at the 5 minute, folks. And again, at 601.11, 601.11. Come on, baby. There we go, there we go, there we go. And again, push through, push through, push through. And again, this is kind of this first level that we're looking for up here, folks. First level, 601.11, 601.11. All right, now, if we can get above this level, folks, if we can get above this level right here, we're going to use this as support, use it as support, and push it on up. Come on, baby. Again, push it on up. I'm looking for 601.88, 601.88. It kind of frees it up just a little bit if we can get a close up here, folks. Again, this was target number one. Target number one. These are really short targets right up in here, folks. All right, again, over 601.10, folks, 601.10. Again, if you're in calls right here, this was target number one, folks. This was target number one. Having a hard time pushing through, 601.10, 601.10, folks. And again, I'm looking at the 5 minutes. Let's see what she looks like on the 30 minute. Yeah, again, still looking for 601.88 up there, but we got to get through that 10 first. Got to get through 10. We are so close. We are so close. We tapped it a couple of times. Tap that rotisserie chicken. 601.10, 601.10, 601.10. Come on, baby. Again, trust your nine, trust your nine, trust your nine to push it up. Trust your nine to push it up. 601.10, 601.10 right up in here, folks. Again, 601.10, 601.10. This is one of those things, folks. I'm not going to give this very much grace. All right, we're trying to push through. If we don't get a push up here again, folks, we're going to get that pullback. Here we go. All right, let's go 601.88, 601.88. Make this thing print. Yeah, I thought we were going to turn into a loss here for just a couple of minutes, folks. Again, now at 601.10, that's our support. 601.10, 601.10 above, and again, we're going to use that as support. And again, we're looking for $600.88. We got a skinny stick coming in. It's got a skinny stick on the 1 minute. Again, we're above 10. We're above 10. We're above 10, folks. No catalyst to speak of, no catalyst to speak of right now, folks, unless something crazy happens. But again, looking for support at 05, 601.05, 601.05. Watch for the pullback to the 9, folks. Watch for the pullback to the 9. Again, not as strong as a move as we had earlier. Again, that's one of the trading laws, folks, is the first part of the move is typically the biggest or the best. And again, we're still working on green sticks, folks, still working on green sticks. Push through, push through, push through. And again, based on all that volume from yesterday and today, folks, still looking for, let's see if we can go 44. Looking for 601.44, 601.44, and then 601.88, folks. Again, still pushing up, still pushing up, still pushing up. Yeah, still in decent shape, folks. Still in decent shape. Yeah, we're in decent shape above $600, in decent shape above $600, and 601.17, folks. We're going to use 601.17. That is a level both on the 1 and the 5 minute. Again, if you don't like this price action, you guys know what to do. This is not financial advice, folks. Not financial advice. And again, I'm going to use 601.10, 601.10, 601.10. Yeah, it's not looking favorable, at least for right now. Watch your 9, watch your 9, watch your 9, folks. And again, ultimately $600.94, $600.94. Strong, strong, strong like oak, folks. Strong. And again, as long as we're above the 9, we use that 9, folks. And again, $600.94. You see that shelf right here, folks. You can see that shelf right in here. And again, we use regular support and resistance, but we do use the volume profile to show us where the volume has been traded, much to the chagrin of other people, folks. $600.94 again. Watch 601.02, 601.02. If we breach 601.02, we're coming back to 94, folks. Coming back to 94 if we breach at 601.02, 601.02. Way to go, Miguel. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Careful, careful, careful. I will cut this thing if we get down to that 601.94 down here, folks. 601.94. I will cut. I don't want to bring all the way back. Little weak stick play here, folks. Little weak stick play. We got about 3 or 4 seconds to make a decision here. 3 or 4 seconds to make a decision. Again, looking at that 1 minute. Looking at that 1 minute. I got the cursor right on that level, folks. Right on that level. See if we can. Yep. And again, $600.94, $600.94, folks. We could really say all the way down to $600.87, $600.87, but I don't want to move it, don't want to move it, don't want to move it. Count pennies right now, folks, count pennies. All right. Come on, baby. Really struggle busting up here, folks. Really struggle busting up here. All right. Bingo. All right. All right. Again, folks, I said exactly what I was going to do, and I did it. I thought we'd get a little bit more push than we got out of that. All right. Here we go. All right, folks, that's the result. The result wasn't it's still a profitable trade, not the best result in the world. But again, folks, that's just the execution. That's the execution on that trade, folks. Again, we're looking for $600.88, 601.88, 601.88, folks. But again, we got that breach back to the downside that we were looking to breach back to the downside. Kind of had to take myself out. Didn't have to, but I chose to, only because I said that I was going to. But again, watch this thing. Watch this thing all the way down to POC again, folks, all the way down to POC. But anyway, that's how we execute right there, folks. And again, not the biggest banger in the world by any means, but that is that's just the execution. That's all that is. That's just an execution trade right there, folks. Anyway, okay. Hope everybody's having a great day. So yes,